In a distant Persian town, there lived two brothers, Ali Baba and Qasim. Qasim was wealthy through marriage to a rich wife, while Ali Baba was poor and made a modest living by cutting and selling firewood. One day, while Ali Baba was working in the forest, he noticed a large group of 40 thieves riding to a secluded spot. Curious, he hid and watched as their leader stood before a huge rock and shouted, "Open, Sesame!" Miraculously, the rock opened to reveal a cave filled with treasures. After the thieves entered and closed the cave, Ali Baba emerged from his hiding place. Once he was sure they had left, he approached the rock and uttered the magical words, "Open, Sesame." The cave opened, and Ali Baba was amazed by the vast wealth inside. He took a small portion of the treasure and returned home. Ali Baba shared his discovery with his wife, who borrowed a scale from Qasim's wife to measure their newfound wealth. Qasim's wife, curious about what Ali Baba could be measuring, put some tallow at the bottom of the scale. When the scale was returned, she found a gold coin stuck to it. Envious, Qasim pressed Ali Baba to reveal his secret. Qasim forced the information out of Ali Baba and went to the cave himself, intent on taking as much treasure as he could. He entered the cave successfully, but, in his greed, forgot the magic words to exit. The thieves returned to find him inside. Enraged, they killed him and left his body as a warning. When Qasim did not return, Ali Baba went to the cave and found his brother's body. With the help of Morgiana, a clever and resourceful slave girl, Ali Baba managed to retrieve Qasim's body and gave him a proper burial without arousing suspicion. Morgiana then cleverly covered their tracks to prevent the thieves from discovering Ali Baba's family. The thieves, realizing that someone else knew about their treasure, set out to find him. Their leader devised a plan and disguised himself as an oil merchant, visiting Ali Baba's house with 38 of his men hidden in oil jars. Morgiana, suspicious of the so-called merchant, discovered the men hiding in the jars. She poured boiling oil into each jar, killing the thieves. The leader, who had stayed elsewhere, discovered the fate of his men and plotted revenge. Disguised again, he befriended Ali Baba's son and was invited to a feast at Ali Baba's house. During the celebration, Morgiana recognized the leader and performed a dance with a dagger. At the end of the dance, she plunged the dagger into his heart, saving Ali Baba and his family. Grateful for her loyalty and bravery, Ali Baba freed Morgiana and married her to his son. Ali Baba and his family lived in prosperity and peace, always remembering the lessons learned from their adventures with the